call it HP, but it's really Hunter's Point. Coming up next on YoTV,
we got new beat diaries for you coming from E-Money.
E-Money's good. We have also, of course, as always, Yo Thoughts, which is going to be in San Francisco's Richmond District, the AVs, the AVEs. So you should be there. If you missed it, I really don't know what to tell you. I can't catch you up on it.
Welcome to a new show of YoTV. I'm your host, Ann, and right here we have a new host for you. This is Russell.
I'm Russell. People miss Paul, but everybody's gonna love me. I've been around for a long time. This means I'm new to the camera. In case you didn't know, the show is based on the famous Bay Area magazine, Youth Outlook. You can see us at youthoutlook.org. I've been around for a minute. Now I'm here to stay. What do we got today?
All right, coming up next we got Odyssey. It's basically this group that's, well, the dude was once an actor or something like that on what show?
He was on a TV show, the 4400 on USA.
Did you ever watch it?
You never saw it?
No.
I TiVo'd it.
Whatever, he's making music now and you get to check it out.
You know, we've known each other, like, I don't remember not knowing him. You know, I was 10 months older when he was born with cousins. And so we always hung out. We always saw movies together. We always at, you know, my grandmother's house together. And we'd always call ourselves brothers, you know. And so we kind of hook up like that, you know, kind of the yin and yang thing.
It's the Prince and Clarence who the third haystack fellas. Plots to make them versatile, hella jealous, smellers. Stereo swellers in your
It was like the summer of 1995. And I kind of started recording my first stuff officially. I've been writing for a while, but off and on. A friend of mine, Jemani Jones, had this little keyboard that he got. He was playing some stuff for me, like, yo, man, I'm making beats and stuff. And we found out that CH was making some beats too.
Kind of like, you know, he was rapping with some friends that I knew and he knew, and I was just doing my thing. So after high school, we finally kind of came together.
So me, Jemani, CH, and myself hooked up at CH's house.
Trying to just perfect our skills and stuff. He was just trying to school me more on hip hop because I wasn't really a big hip hop fan, because we did kind of like go apart for a minute. So it was like meeting him again. You know, he kind of exposed me to the hip hop stuff, and it was really good.
But that's basically how we started, and then we eventually got an indie deal in like late '96, early '97 with Malvado Records. But we never had anything that we felt like, okay, this is for the album or this is gonna go on an album. It always felt like demo stuff for like. That's almost it. That's almost after all this work. I'd be like, yeah, that's close. And sometimes he'd get frustrated. Sometimes I'd be frustrated because I wasn't happy with how I was sounding, maybe, or my writing, or whatever, you know. And I was in LA, and he played this beat from this song that ended up being titled Heavyweight. He played that, and he played something, the beat from Mia Moore. And I was like, yo, I'll be up there in like, give me like 2 weeks, you know, I'm coming up. I was just over the phone. I was just so from the track.
It's the Prince and Clarence who the third haystack fellas. Plots to make them versatile, hella jealous, smellers. Stereo swellers in your areas. Rock with the Aquarius while mobbing in your chariot. Throwing up them.
Because it's my cousin. That's just special in itself. Just being able to work with him is just a blessing. My favorite rapper too. I mean, I just like everything he talks about, everything he does, just how he presents it. You know, there's a class to it. And I know when he does it, he means it, you know, and that's the main thing.
CH is really great. Like, you know, I always call him a genius because it's like, you know, when you're around people, you see the little things that they do that end up like making a big difference. Things that sometimes people might not even notice. Nas did it though.
Yeah.
Or power over an entire nation.
Universe elevated, most high made it. Midnight sun faded, stars got elated. Dust from the supernova, Nirvana, Buddha quota. Who riding holy roller, dolo.
But you gotta be persistent, like you have to keep pushing along.
It's an everyday thing.
We've been doing this for many years, like, you know, just being patient, you know.
Prince, I'm from the ghost town. I had to move south just to make the dope pile. I had to move out. I wasn't run away, but I'll never love.
I would describe the spirit of our music as a light. We really want to be conscious of what we're giving people, you know, and hopefully improving someone, like, you know, elevating their frequency. Still want to make sure that I'm giving, or that we're giving an offering that is gonna like make them sit back and go, wow, and it be something that stands the test of time.
It's just a love song. How I miss shaking Pop's palms. 10 years since you passed on. Peace on to cling on. Hard to let go. Fam say I look like you when tears flow. No joke. I try to smile though.
The beautiful thing about art is that there is no way, you know, there is no true path. It's you blaze your own path, you know. Second verse.
Odyssey. Ain't nobody seen us. We been on a low. We the next to blow from the 5-1. It's the genesis of genius though. Battling for turf, it's a triumph for the earth. Going for the globe and the planetary perks. Meantime, masterminds lurk in a rhyme.
Odyssey was formed in 95, so here we go, 2005.
You'll prioritize.
We'll be right back after this hot kick.
Hey, this is Cole Calico from Sprawl Magazine. We're here at the Scared Alice show. You're about to see 5 of the craziest guys out of Delman play some hardcore music and give you a hell of a show. Scared Alice.
So way back in the day, we're searching for a name. We go, what about Sacred Alliance? It's so metal. Of course, just kidding. And then somebody thought we said Scared Alice, so that's where we are, Scared Alice. Has no significant meaning at all, because we're lame like that.
What do you think about current music trends like emo, other kinds of punk, stuff like that?
There needs to be more mathcore. Bring on the math.
I don't know. It's just, you know, things come and go, you know, it's same thing with all the emo and the punk or whatever, same thing with whatever we're doing here, you know, it's just all good, man. We're just here to do what we do.
Is there any particular message you're trying to send with your music?
Not particularly, just pretty much like out to have a good time. Like, the shows are a place where you can come and escape from everything that happened during the day. Like, if you have any aggression, you can just take it out in the pit or something like that. So that's kind of just where music comes from for me, is just a place for people to come and have fun.
Okay. Is it a challenge for you guys to be of that age, to be in high school and still have such a strong style of music, you know, to be able to put that kind of commitment into your music?
Well, I think that definitely school definitely takes away 5 days a week. You know, that's a bunch of afternoons we could be practicing or working on songs or whatever. But you know, I guess it's just the way it is. But it does definitely do a little bit of weighing down.
It wastes time more on just practice than anything else. Just that's the only thing that really influences is practice.
Like, being of high school age, we have a lot of excuses not to like get a job or something like that, and that also leaves more time for playing in the band and stuff like that.
What do you guys think sets you aside from all the other local bands? Like, there's a lot of bands out of Dublin and Pleasanton, but, you know, I've heard your name a lot. And why do you think that is?
Because we practice naked.
Yeah, because we practice naked. No, I think it's because we got a real good mix of kind of like some of the stuff that's going on around here. You know, we incorporate a lot of the, you know, the mathcore stuff. You know, I weigh these guys down by inflicting math or black metal on them. You know, we just got a mix of this and that, and so I think that just kind of gives us a little different sound. Everyone around here's got a different sound, but I think, you know, the ones that really have the best combinations are the ones that are heard.
A lot of the other bands around here seem like they're trying to be a certain type of genre or something. We just come out here and play what we feel like and have fun.
Alright, what's up? This is Maria, your little mama talking, and do me a favor, check us out on www.youthoutlook.org. Alright? All right, next up we got the Beat Diaries, and these are the stories of people who've gone through the system and survived. So here's the next story is about my boy E Money.
Yeah, this time we talked to E Money, and he shared some information about us when he was locked up, his relationship with his family, his relationship with his cousin, and how he felt kind of separated from the outside world and was unable to, communicate with them. I'll let him tell the story. It's good though, right now.
My name is Eric Phillips, aka E Money. When I first went to the penitentiary, I was 18 years old. My first day in the penitentiary was kind of hectic. Me and my cousin really arrived together. When we got sentenced, we got sentenced under a package deal. To where that means we co-defendants to where he got to take the deal in order for me to get the deal. When we first went, we had 8 years, 85. To where we was going to bring at least a cool 7 years back. I can remember my first night, going to a prison cell, not knowing what awaits me, who's going to be my cellie, etc. And me being young like I was, and all the stuff I heard about the pen, my whole thing was I'm not about to be nobody's victim up in here. So my chest already automatically was out there. I had this complex, like, okay, I'm about to get anybody before they get me. You're not about to make me your victim. That's the attitude I had. Me and cousin, we seen each other every day. Like, what's up, boy? Then they moved on to a different building. So it's like hard for me to see him after a while, but we still was talking. We had to go to Child, that's dinner, to see each other. One day it's crazy because, I went to dinner, I went to Child, like, damn, I gotta see cousin, see where he at. And he was gone. Like, damn, y'all seen this dude named Mark Phillips? Y'all know what Mark Phillips at? So, no, we ain't seen no Mark Phillips. Damn, where he at? And like for the first time since I've been locked up, since I was locked up, I feel abandoned. I feel lonely. I feel like I was in a place all by myself. That's when everything kicked in, like, damn, locked up. Really in the penitentiary, really in it by myself. You're gonna wait 2-3 weeks to get a letter, a piece of mail. By the time that mail come to you, and you send it back, they the person that sent it to you, they never forgot all about the conversation. They don't feel like this no more. This was 2-3 weeks ago. So you trying to respond to a feeling that's gone. And then they see how long it's taking for you to write. They think, oh, he's up in there BSing. He ain't trying to write me. Well, I don't waste my time out here writing him. But it's designed like this. It's designed, you feel what I'm saying, for these people, to take your family away from you. Hey, let's make it hard for them. Let's make it hard for them to see each other. Let's make it hard for them to send them money. Let's make it hard for them to communicate. Therefore, they'll get frustrated with each other, and he'll leave them up in here abandoned. I developed a few friends up in there that had life, that would never go home. That would be locked up forever. But that's some real cats that their lives have changed, since they've been up in there. They was one way when they went in, but they've been down 15, 20 years and they're a whole different person. They more fit for society than a lot of people that's living out here right now. But they will forever feel, you feel what I'm saying, the pain of being locked up. They will forever be locked up, and it's an ugly sight.
What's up, you guys? Next we went all the way to the Richmond district to 7-Eleven just to see what your thoughts are. So coming up next we got your thoughts. And see.
I think graffiti is actually really positive.
Graffiti is bad and good in some ways because it's artistic, but then again, like, they mess up a lot of stores' walls.
Promotes a sense of like style and of art, and it shows like it shows influence throughout the city of like what kids are doing, what people are into, and of different art styles.
Graffiti, if it's done well and tasteful and you know, like a nice piece of artwork, I think it's a beautiful thing. Tagging, like my buddy's door right down the street, got all tagged up right on the front of the door. Not so cool with that. It takes like a real genius to be able to read whatever that says.
I don't see it so much as a problem where I live here in the inner Richmond. We don't get too much. Every once in a while I see it on the top of the building and I think, how'd they get up there? But when I see like a delivery truck or something and it's covered in graffiti, that's more like art, you know?
Graffiti that is just like scrawled across like a stop sign, it's just garbage. Not so much for me, but like big pieces and murals and stuff like that, I think are tight.
Graffiti is just kind of like people just competing with each other, like tagging like their own names and stuff. And art is more like they want to make it look good instead of competition.
All right, well, if I see people writing their name on the back of the bus, I think that they're pretty dumb. They're not really doing too much. It doesn't look that great. And then I end up having to work my ass off to pay taxes to clean it off.
If it's like a well put thought together like piece of art, you know, I don't think it's vandalism.
We actually went on a tour of the Mission District in search of the Mac Dre mural, because I think graffiti's awesome, but it's only for certain places. You know what I mean? Yeah. Certain places where that warrant graffiti. I drove around for 2 hours. I'm amazed I didn't get arrested in the process, and finally found it. It's on like 17th and Harrison or something like that.
West Nile?
Yeah.
West Nile virus?
Yeah, it was West Nile.
West Nile virus.
I believe the West Nile virus is a virus that is transferred through the blood system by mosquitoes and stuff back in Africa.
I think it is a disease transmitted from mosquitoes, and I know about that from the back of the muni buses.
West Nile virus is it's a virus that you get from a chicken that eats other chicken meat.
At this moment, I'm not doing anything about the West Nile virus because I have no information about it. I don't know if it's coming now, if it's coming in a week.
I'm not really aware of it. I think the media uses a lot of propaganda to scare people into being fearful of getting diseases, and so I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
I don't know anyone who's gotten it. Maybe if I knew someone who got West Nile virus, then I would be worried about it.
But in the city, the mosquitoes live in the city? I think mosquitoes are rural people, aren't they?
I believe that abortion is a choice of oneself. It's an individual's choice. Therefore, if somebody believes that they need an abortion, that's their decision.
Maybe not under 18. If you're under like 15, you should have some parental clearance, because it's like your parents should know that if you're getting an abortion under 15 years old, then you need a little help.
Well, that's a new one on me. I didn't realize they were making that law.
Where does the whole right to choose thing end? Just because you're under 18, you don't have the right to choose to do with your body what you want to do.
I think that is wrong. I think sexuality is going to come at a young age. All kids are sexual when they're younger. And this culture tries to put down sexuality, but I think that's wrong. And a lot of kids don't agree with their parents on morals and values concerning sex. And it's your body no matter what age you are. And a lot of kids, like their parents, because of their religious ideals or something, would either disown their child or tell their child to have the kid instead of letting them get an abortion, which is wrong. And if anybody wants to have an abortion, I think it's their right in their body.
I would probably have 5 kids roaming around right now if that was legal about 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm not really with it.
I mean, kids can have sex under 18. Kids can get condoms if they're under 18. So they probably should be able to get an abortion if they're under 18. The one main factor I would think of is if they're forced to get permission, then they're forced to ask for help, where maybe they're so scared of telling someone that they wouldn't otherwise ask for help, and so they end up in the bad situation.
I'm more pro-choice than I am pro-life, because if a person cannot take care of or have the responsibility to take care of somebody, then they shouldn't do it at all. But if you're underage and you need a parent's consent, I don't think that's right, because underage ladies usually cannot support themselves, let alone a child.
I don't know. I think everything's going great the way it is with the abortion thing. Let's just let it ride, dude. Ride this one out. Why does everything have to be rough with all the time? Why you gotta change everything up on me? It was working out so well for so many years. You know, Roe versus Wade, all the way to now, it's been fine.
All right, YoTV, that's the end of our show, but thank you for hanging out with us over here in the Richmond District. We went to Mountain Lake Park. We took you all the way over to here, the Haunted Hospital. Tell us more about this place.
I'm not going to say anything about the haunted hospital.
But you've been inside.
Disgust me. Stop it. You take it.
What's there, like graffiti? Would you say dead bodies?
Dead people. What do you want? It's a hospital. That's what happens there.
That's what happens in a hospital.
You break bottles, you write on the wall, you chase girls around. As soon as you get in, you're like, everybody split up.
That sounds crazy. But anyways, you can get crazy with us at Studio Z, September 30th. We're having a big fat art show and our 1-year YoTV anniversary party.
Yes, and don't forget, we're on every week, every Sunday at 7 in the morning. And you can email us too, yotv@youthoutlook.org, and say whatever you want to about us. And of course, as she mentioned earlier, you can check our website, Youth Outlook.
www.youthoutlook.org if you want to see Spunky Redhead and all muscle wrestle over here. All right, bye.
That's nasty. Really? Oh, wow, yeah. I'm an artist.
West Nile, I'm cool. What was that?
Stupid! Tell the people where we are, Aaron.
No.
I'm the new Paul. My name's Russell. I'm a Yo contributor. Today I'll be playing the part of a homeless Vietnam War veteran. Everything to say about us or my appearance or Anne
Or the hole in your pants?
or the hole in my pants, which you're not supposed to see.
Yeah.
Yeah! Ew.